God, now you camp on every upload, talking big from your parents' garage. You say you're tired of me, but you're first in the feed. Every post, every stream, guess I'm your whole routine. So I unsubscribe from you. Click, click, gone, yeah, we're through. You can haunt my old reviews, but you can't control my view. You had front row seats backstage too. Now you're blocked, that's the truth. Keep refreshing like it's breaking news while I unsubscribe. All that tea you keep spilling in a group chat. Zero chill, but you love the mess you make. Used to call every milestone, every mishap. Now you lurk, counting every breath I take. You say you're over me, but you scream every week. If I'm such a tragedy, why's my face in your sleep? So I unsubscribe from you. Click, click, gone, yeah, we're through. You can haunt my old reviews, but you can't control my view. You had front row seats backstage too. Now you're blocked, that's the truth. Keep refreshing like it's breaking news while I unsubscribe for you. You said you had my back, but you just love the backstage. Every like, every clap only fed your outrage. This is my space, my time, my name. I'll post what I want, I'll be who I choose. You can sit in the dark, I've got nothing to lose. So I unsubscribe I've been saving every outtake, every heartbreak for this one premiere. Countdown running, can you hear? 5, 4, 3, I appear. Hands up if you stay subscribed. Hands up if you change your mind. Either way, you're here tonight, so say it with me one more time. Click back, come back, good, and watch me rising down my fresh react. You've been waiting for this moment, hit play. I'm back on your screen, bigger than the old routine. Click back, come back, watch me, watch me, watch me, watch me, watch me, watch me, watch me.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to Fun Sunday. I can't even remember the last time that I was live on a Sunday afternoon, but here we are. So I hope everyone's staying warm. We are about to get clobbered with some ice. It's been raining all day, and right now it's like 40 something. But tonight it's supposed to drop down to like 17. So all that wet is going to get ice. And it's going to be a fun drive tomorrow. So we'll see what happens. So today we're taking a break from the normal kit and caboodles. And we're going back to old school. Because I have a lot to say. Because I learned some new things today, which need to be addressed. Because I am fucking sick and tired of this shit happening. First, let me say, in 6 months from now, I am about to have 3 kids in college at the exact same time. 2 of them, their schools are in excess of $65,000 a year. Now, did they both get scholarships? Absolutely. Or am I going to be paying $60,000 a year? No. It brought it down to about 25 for Phoenix, and we don't know yet for Dayton. But then I have another one who's in college, not as expensive, also has scholarships, but hers is only, I think, $10,000 each. Okay? So that means that me, single mom, with no help from dads, because one's dead and one's a waste of life, with my kids, is going to be paying off 3 kids in college at the exact same time. Now, what does this mean? Why am I even bringing this up? Well, I'm going to explain it. Because of this, I, being someone that supports my children no matter what, had to get a full-time job, which I've been doing for a while. So not only am I working full-time, but I am also still owning my candle business, still doing YouTube, and still taking care of Dayton in the house, and 3 dogs. All right? The last thing that I have worried about was YouTube. Because when I get home, I'm tired. Now, unlike many of the people around here, I actually do support my kids 100%. And I take care of my kids. And just because 2 of them are 21 doesn't mean I stop paying for them. One of them is out of the house. I still pay for her. I still pay for things. And the other one needs money. I mean, not so much anymore. He's doing really well with his job. But I don't have time for the bullshit that I am dragged into. Now, let me also state, despite popular belief, because of these fucking assholes, people believe these narratives. And the only thing that I've ever done to these people would call them out for being the fucking lying pieces of shit that they are. Hence, Zero Filter, Jnel, and a few others. That's all I ever did. I never did anything to them. All I did was call them out for being the liars that they are and the pieces of shit that they are. This was 4 years ago. These people still can't fucking move on. So it was brought to my attention. But let me back up for a second. I made my YouTube was going fine. I made a dumb mistake 5 years ago now, 2021. That these assholes can't fucking move on from. Okay? I'm going to say it again. It is not their problem. It has nothing to do with them. Okay? Nothing to do with them. They're using it as an excuse because they're fucking obsessed. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to say this loud and clear. I don't give a fuck what chats are shown, what you do, if you talk about my life. I don't care. You know why I don't care? I'm going to explain it. And you may not like it, but lean in. Like, really lean the fuck in. You are not my only ex-Patreon. There are lots of Patreons that left. You know, it's normal. And only these select few can't move the fuck on. They're even, from what I understand, and I don't know if I have this completely right, but all their like inner fighting, somehow I'm still involved. Guys, I moved on from you the second you walked out the door. I'm sorry, but I did. Tara, our relationship ended the second I took your wrench. And I'm sorry that you can't fucking deal with it. That you had to go out stuff that you knew for fucking years. Stop the bullshit. You're all a bunch of fucking liars. You're all a bunch of fucking pieces of shit that you try to put on me. No, sorry. It's not me. It's you. Put down the fucking alcohol and you might think a little clearer. I'm sorry that your life sucks and your only avenue is to try to fucking come at me with something or spread rumors about me or lie about me. It's such bullshit that my reputation is trashed. Not because of anything I did, but because of all the bullshit that you guys put on the streets. That's not even fucking true. If you have a problem with me, get the fuck over it. Like, I would hate to be your ex-boyfriend. If you're like this with somebody that you've never even fucking met, I can't even imagine what you'd be like with someone you were in love with. Or maybe that's it. Maybe you were in love with me. I don't know. But the other day or yesterday, I don't even remember, I made a community post because B. Fergs made a comment that I'm starting something with Ellie. And I thought she just made it up. I really did. Now, unlike any of them, I'm not too big to apologize. So I apologize to B. Fergs because I really thought she just made it up. Well, I learned that she didn't just make it up. There was a clone or somebody pretending to be me, which I'm pretty from Zero's buddy. You know, because everyone once thinks Zero is just so innocent. They have no fucking clue what a lying piece of shit this chick is. But they will. Jones and Soup, you'll all find out. Just like you did with Yup and everyone else. Good luck to you. But regardless, so it seems that Zero does a lot of shady shit behind the scenes and has a friend, Darren, who seems to be trolling as me. Okay. Let's go back to point 1. I work full time. I do not have time to troll anybody. The last place I'm ever going to be is in MM's chat. I don't give a fuck about MM, Alicia, or any of them. I don't care. I did what I did. Get the fuck over it. I don't give a fuck. I don't care about these people. I don't care what these people say about me. I don't care what these people fucking do. I don't give a fuck. Mine and MM's friendship ended in 2020. If I called CPS 2021, it had to be 2020. We are now in 2026. I don't give a fuck about MM. Sorry, not sorry. Would I want anything horrible to happen to her? No. But do I give a fuck about her? No. Do I give a fuck what she says? No. Do I care what she's doing? No. Don't care. Same thing with her buddy. Same thing with all of them. I don't give a fuck. I have my own life. I have my own people. I have my own community. I don't give a fuck what you do. I don't give a fuck what you say. Fun fact, I don't give a fuck. I am not out there trolling the street. You trust me when I tell you, I am not any of these fucking accounts in anybody's chats. If I am in a chat, I am quiet because I'm working. Or you don't see me because I don't speak in that chat. If I want to have something to say, I'll do it in my own fucking chat. So all of these fucking clones, all of these fucking people that are pretending to be me, they're not me. I promise you, they're not me. I am barely in fucking Discord anymore. And everyone will tell you that. And it's been like that for a while. I mean, literally, every fucking night I come home, I got candle orders to make. I got website stuff to do. I still got to do all the candles on the website. I don't have time for your petty ass bullshit. I'm sorry, you guys don't have a fucking life. I do. Stop with the fucking cloning. Stop pretending to be me. You're not me. So get the fuck over yourself already. Next point. I'm going to circle back to that. Next point. I heard that some of the inner fighting is someone thinks Capone is back to me. And what if he was? What if Capone and every expatriate I ever had came back? Who the fuck do you think you are even questioning them? That is not your fucking business. So if Capone and anybody else came back to Patreon, who the fuck are you to say anything? It is none of your motherfucking business, Mandy Bell or fucking Jnel or any of you. It's none of your fucking business. Mandy, I haven't spoken about you in fucking 5 years. Why is my name even in your mouth? It's fucking weird. Jnel, you skated through Patreon for fucking 2 years. I never even charged you. Never even fucking charged you. And you're running your mouth like you have some kind of personal vendetta? Bitch, stop being a drunk. Maybe then you could see things clearly. I didn't do jack fucking shit to you, Jnel. I was damn good to you, you fucking selfish bitch. And I am sick and fucking tired of it. I am sick and tired of hearing my name. You guys talking about chats from fucking 2019. Who gives a fuck? Spread the chats. Do whatever the fuck you want, you obsessed fucking drunk. You guys are so fucked up. And you know what? If Capone did fucking come back, who the fuck are you to even care? You don't like Capone? You got no fucking dealings with Capone. Maybe me and Capone fucking talked it out. Who the fuck are you to care? And try to fucking threaten him and some shit. Bitch, sit the fuck down. You all sound like a bunch of fucking obsessed morons. I mean, honestly, I am like the least relevant person in this whole fucking community. Just trying to do my goddamn thing. Just trying to fucking still have my support that I have. And of course, I get you fucking assholes who can't shut the fuck up. Nobody, and you can't even say, oh, well, how do you know it's us? I'll tell you how I know. Because you are the only idiots that do shit like that. Nobody does that. You don't even see fucking clones of Britney around because nobody plays those shady fucking games like you guys. That's how I know it's you. And you all want to sit there like you're so fucking innocent. Get a life. The only person in these fucking community that still do shit like that is Tony NY. She's the only one that I know of personally that still do this shady fucking bullshit in the new communities. Nobody else does it. And you guys look like fucking morons. You want to act like, oh, you're so nice and perfect to Jonesin and Soup. And I once heard Soup say, oh, Jules is so wonderful. Soup, you don't fucking know this girl. But you know what? After the asshole you made yourself look like yesterday, I'm here for it. I'm here for Jules to fucking scam you guys like she did everybody else on this fucking platform. Me, Molly, Bombshell, you name it, there's zero. We all have a history with that lying fucking bitch. But you new people all think, oh, she's so wonderful. Yeah, you keep believing that. You motherfuckers keep believing that. And when she burns you, I'm going to sit back and laugh my fucking ass off. You know what? You fucking deserve it. I don't want to get sidetracked here, but if you guys want to laugh your ass off and have more secondhand embarrassment for somebody that you've ever had in your entire life, go listen to the last half hour of Clues Live yesterday. Oh my God. I have never had more secondhand embarrassment for a creator than I did for Soup. Holy shit. Calling fucking Clue and Cletus honkies 41 times. What the fuck is wrong with you? Why would you call anybody honky 41 times? Like, why would that even come to your mind? But we're not going to go there. I'm just saying, I've never had more. And she's like, you better review this stream. It was so embarrassing. Like, so embarrassing. She was like screaming, please pay attention to me because I can't talk about Ziggy anymore. So pay attention to me. It was so cringe. I honestly don't think I've ever seen a creator so cringe. Oh, it happened, Adrian. It is bad. Queen Bee started to play it yesterday and then didn't. And she's like, I'm not going to play this on my stream. But it was so fucking cringe. It was the worst, the most cringe I think I've ever heard, ever on this platform. It was bad. and it was just screaming for attention. Yeah, it was like calling. I can't. It was bad. Yeah, she just kept saying it. Hunky this, hunky that. Yeah, it was. And the funny thing is, Clue and Cletus were hysterical laughing because that's all you could really do about it was just laugh, but it was that cringe. Like, if I was a mod for her, I would tell her, take my wrench. Like, it was that bad. I would be so mortified to have her on my side. No. It was bad. So, but I don't want to get sidetracked. I want to get back on topic. Bringing up soup, it was kind of hard not to bring that up. But unlike many of them who sit and live off the state or don't give a shit about their kids or have a husband to pay their bills, I don't. And despite popular belief, because of these assholes, I work my fucking ass off for my children. Food has gone up, electric has gone up, rent have gone up, clothes have gone up. Fuck, even Goodwill has gone up. Even Goodwill has doubled their fucking prices. So, and I'm a sole supporter. And right now it's just me and Dayton, but I am a sole supporter. So for those of you that have one kid, yeah, that's pretty much what I have. Dayton still needs clothes. He still needs dentists, which reminds me, I got a call tomorrow. He still needs lots of things. I mean, he's a senior in high school. So I know everybody, not everybody, let me rephrase that. The assholes, the obsessed fucking assholes that sit there and get drunk every fucking day. I know that they're not that good of a parent and they don't take care of their kids the same. So I guess that's why they're obsessed with me. But to hear what I'm hearing and to see what I'm seeing and like whatever I did to you in your imaginary head, get over it. Like, for real. Get the fuck over it. Move on and go about your life. Do you think that I haven't been burned? Do you think that I haven't been upset over things or over people leaving? I'm sorry, I got over it. I don't wallow in fucking misery. I don't sit there and wallow in shit for years. I don't wallow in shit for a fucking month. And it's not because I'm a narcissist or I'm evil or I'm this, I'm that. No, it's called being an adult and moving on. If somebody doesn't want you, move on. If somebody no longer likes you, move on. If somebody no longer wants to be your friend, their loss. Somebody wants to no longer be your wife or your husband, okay, their loss. Am I supposed to sit and wallow that this one left or that one left? No. Am I supposed to be upset because I made a mistake? I told you guys, I regretted it the second I did it. But what was I going to do? I couldn't take it back. I moved on. And I'm sorry that these people can't fucking move on. Jnel, it's been 3 years, Jnel. I have not had contact with you in 3 years. Get the fuck over me. I didn't do anything to you, bitch. Nothing. The only thing I did was when you left, I said, don't let the door hit you in the ass on the way out. That's it. Sorry. You weren't in every private group? Oh, well, you weren't fucking paying. Get over it. I was close with some and not as close with others. Get the fuck over it. People that I thought were never going to leave left. Bye. The fuck you want me to do about it? You want me to cry? No. I know this might hurt a bit, but understand, you weren't my only Patreons. You weren't my only fucking people. I still had other people to fucking think about. And that goes with every crew that fucking left. Every fucking one that left. I still had others to fucking take care of. You weren't my only friends. But what I did do was I eliminated private groups. That I did do. There are no fucking private groups at all. Done. But that's the other thing, Yarn. It's funny that you bring that up. Because, and guys, this is no offense to like Adrian, who's not in here often, because I know Adrian has my back 100%. So Adrian, don't take this personal. But there was a time, I want to say 2022, probably 2022. It was when, Sly, when did you come? When did you get here? You were here before that, right? Trying to think. It had to be 2022. It was after Nadia left. But I was doing lives, and I had no mods. You would think that my mods fucking hated me because I had no mods. It was like Crystal, Sly Angel, Amber, and that was it. That's all that ever and Yarn. All the other mods, it was when Tara was still here. It was when I think Capone and them was still here. But everyone was like modding behind the scenes. What the fuck does that mean? So it got to the point where, and I had a conversation with someone about this, one of them about this. And it was before the big blow up, but I think I spoke to a bunch of them about this. As a matter of fact, I was like, guys, where are my mods? You guys, like, I'll give you an example. Tyra, fucking whistleblower. Tyra would talk about shit in Patreon that I talked about like 3 days prior, like a case. I'm like, Tyra, I did a whole live about that. She's like, oh, you did? I missed it. Well, yeah, I did an entire live about it 3 days ago. So, like, my mods weren't even fucking watching me. I mean, some were, but some of them weren't even fucking watching me, but pretending to be like my bestie. Like, do you not think that I saw what the fuck was going on? Like, do you really think I'm that fucking stupid? I saw what was going on. That's why I fucking pulled back. And I stopped fucking telling you my personal business for exact reasons of exactly what you did. You showed that you're a shady fucking bitch who will out anything for attention. That's why I pulled away. That's why I stopped telling you my personal fucking business. But they didn't understand that. They just thought they could do whatever the fuck they wanted. They can, say whatever the fuck they wanted. Like, it doesn't matter if you're fucking paying me. If you're not paying attention to what the fuck I'm talking about, why are you supporting me? And these were people that were with me from like 2019. I'm not talking people that, like, there are certain people that I know support me 100%, whether it be, they may not be in all my lives, but they're, they have candle subscriptions or, they buy huge candle boxes. Like, they support me. So and they're not discussing things that I discussed 3 fucking days ago in a chat, acting out like some other creator came up with something new. Bitch, I said that 3 days ago. Like, where the fuck have you been? Why don't you try watching my live once in a while? But yet Tyra would like sit there and talk about watching Queen Bee. Then go to fucking Queen Bee, bitch. Why you here? And this is what it was like for all of them. I would see them discussing shit that is like, guys, I did live about that 2 days ago. Where the fuck have you, where are you? And then there were times I'd be like, where are my mods? If I'm so fucking unentertaining, or if you fucking hate me that much, skadoodle, bye. Don't let the door hit you in the ass on the way out. They didn't like that. Oh, fucking well. You know, I got this reputation of being such an asshole because based on other people's fucking lies. And it's bullshit. And just when I thought that it would end, it didn't fucking end. It's the same shit now. That's what I'm saying, Jesse. That's exactly what I'm saying. There was a girl, there was an Ellie troll in Jonesden trying to cause problems about Laura and B. Tim. Exactly. That Ellie troll is part of these people. Ellie is not even fucking around. Like, she's literally not even around. I don't need anybody causing problems about me and B. Tim. If I want to talk to B. Tim, I will get a hold of B. Tim. Plain and simple. They're in my title, Yarn. If I have something to say to B. Tim, I will say it right on my own panel. Nobody, and if B. Tim has something to say about me, he could say it on Queen Bee's panel. If you see it, let me tell you guys something. Jones and Soup, Clue, Queen Bee, any Alicia, I don't give a fuck who it is. If you see anybody who's trying to be me, pretending to be me, it's not me. Please block and delete. They have numerous accounts from my candle business to Alabama something to it's not me. Ellie is not any of these trolls. Ellie is not even fucking around. I have not heard from her since I met her in California. These people are so pathetic and desperate. Trust me when I tell you, please get the word around. If any account is pretending to be me, it is not me. I promise you. Any account pretending to be Ellie is not Ellie. I promise you. Literally block and delete. It's coming from the same fucking group of morons who are in my title. They think they're just so cool. Here's another thing. Nobody gives a fuck about Ellie. Nobody. Not Queen Bee's crew. I haven't spoken to her. Don't give a fuck. Nobody's talking about Ellie. And again, Ellie's not even around. So I really don't know why they're using Ellie as an example. Because she came on my panel once. And Jim Terry came on my panel too. I'm surprised you're not pretending to be him. Willow came on my panel. I'm surprised you're not pretending to be him. I mean, what the fuck? Get a life. Like, seriously, get a fucking life. Maybe, just maybe, if you spend half as much time on yourself as you do on me, you might not be a drunk waste of life. And that goes for more than one of them. Yeah, they clone Ellie because she's not on YouTube anymore. Exactly. But the thing is, they think they're so slick because Soup's not going to know if it's me. I've been accused of all these fucking accounts. Nunya's an idiot who accused me of being all these fucking accounts. Never apologized when she found out I wasn't. Nope, sure didn't. No, she was nice, Yarn. She was out there. She was very nice. Just she was out there. I'll leave it at that. Not gonna give, personal biz, but she was out there. It's like, from what I'm seeing, this crew is like making other people fucking scared. And that's bullshit. It's total fucking bullshit. And why I'm being dragged into all of it, I do not know. But again, if they spend half their fucking life focused on themselves more than me, because I don't focus on them at all, they might do better in life. And they might be able to move on. They need to make peace with their inner self. Believe that. Because to have this much fucking animosity, hate, whatever the fuck you want to call it, for 4 years over somebody that you've never even fucking met, who's done nothing to you, dude, that's a definition of serious fucking issues. Like, serious fucking issues. By the way, thank you for the Cash App. But serious fucking issues. Like, for real, for real. Guys, hit the thumbs up. There's 32 thumbs up. Come on now. There's 100 of you. There should be 100 thumb ups. But I just don't get it. I don't. I was so shocked when I saw I'll read it to you. Hold on. This is what was placed in MM's chat, no less. Okay? In MM's chat, an account called Two Girls Podcast 3. I'll be live later, so tell Mandy Bell she could stop begging Jnel for the chats. I'm exposing it all. So this is what B. Fergs thought was me. B. Fergs, I thought you were smarter than that. When do you ever hear me fucking mention Mandy Bell or the chats? I don't give a fuck. There's nothing to expose. Nothing. Nobody cares but you obsessed fucking fools. Nobody. And anybody that would think that I would be in MM's chat under some weird account mentioning Mandy, you sound like a fucking idiot even thinking that it's me. Like, you are not the brightest. Any of them are not. They are so fucking hungry for me to respond to them. Hold on. What? No. Matter. Yeah. Yes, it is. It is a big workout. And this washing machine was. Washing machine. All right. No? All right. Yarn, I want nothing more than for them to move the fuck on. I truly don't know why they can't. I don't. I don't know what hold I have on them, but they're not like it's not like Britney's situation where they're making money. They're not making money on me. I'm sorry they're jealous. I'm sorry that I'm not hated. And well, I mean, I'm hated because of them and all their fucking lies, but they have really destroyed me for no reason. That's the sick part. I have done nothing to these people. Nothing. You would think that I fucked their husband. Well, half of them aren't married, but you would think I killed their child or fucked their husband or had some, you know, beef with them back and forth. What the fuck? Like they're sick. They're literally and now they're telling people who they can and can't speak to and blah blah blah. Like what? And the other thing is, I am a very forgiving person. I forgive a lot of people, not in life, but on the internet. Why? Because who cares? It's the fucking internet. At the end of the day, I'm not going to do anything with these people. I'm never going to go to Australia and meet these people. I'm not going to Texas and meeting fucking MB or I don't give a fuck. Move on with your life. And let me also say, I don't know who's who, but the fact that this person even brought up Mandy Bell, like, and anybody that thought that was me, what a pathetic bunch of fucking losers for you to think that was actually me. That's sad. I mean, truly fucking sad. But whatever. It is what it is. Fucking morons. Absolute fucking morons. So now that I got that off my chest and I feel better, I would be very surprised if Soup kept her live up. Hit the thumbs up, guys. There's only 39 thumb ups. Come on. And if you want to donate, the best nation in the world is a donation. Hold on. I'm just looking to see if Soup's live's up. And I will give credit where credit is due. Benny Keys has been sober for, I think it was 191 days. I may have that wrong, but he's been sober for a long time. Good for him. What's Soup's channel? Yeah, put in Soup Ziggy and that comes up. Yep, it's still up. You don't have to hear Clue, Yarn. It's reaction video time.
Hey,
Girl.
Governor.
Can I just tell you
Hello,
that
Governor.
Can I
this
just
Pearl lady,
tell you?
sug-
How long does it take you to get shit out?
I mean, it takes you 2 days to get out one sentence.
Suggested that girl. Can I just tell you that this Pearl lady suggested that I'm gonna be graphic, but this is not my fault. Suggested that I open my purse and take fiance's dick out of it so Soup could suck it.
Did you really say that? I forgot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like,
All right. Now, let's go to what was really said. Here's your honkies, everybody. These two.
Count the number of times she says honky, but it's actually pretty funny that she's wrong and Clue and Cletus were right. So yeah, just keep listening.
Two honky rednecks that you all idolize. Listen to how they lie. I got it pulled up. Hold on.
Honky rednecks. But you're not racist. Yeah, but here's the thing. You can't call somebody a racist while using a racist term 41 fucking times. You just depleted your entire case.
Hold on. This is so easy to prove. That never happened. Nope. Does anybody want to?
I would be absolutely appalled at the idea of sucking a dick. Oh no.
And while we're on that subject, does anybody want to tell Clue? Anybody want to?
I would be absolutely appalled at the idea of sucking a dick. Oh no.
And while we're on that subject, does anybody want to tell Clue? Anybody want to clue her in? She's a female. Why does she keep telling people to suck hers? That confuses me when women holler that. It's like
because she's got cletuses in her handbag. She's offering to open her handbag and let you have a suck of him. That's hers. God knows he's not free to use it of his own volition.
That's exactly what Clue said she said, and she did. So I don't know why Soup is thinking that she didn't say it. She did say it.
What was that? It's Honky Friday. That's right.
Now it's Honky Friday. Okay? Just keep counting all the time she says it. But you're going to call someone else racist?
What was that, Clue? Cletus? She suggested I do that? Hey, Trish. Good to see you. You're hardly ever in here, but I always catch you always catch the replay. Let me fix something. There we go. So what was said again? Dummy? Suggest that God almighty. Well, honkies lie. That's not hard to prove. Now, let's go ahead and get into it. Pearl will be here when she gets here. I hope everybody's having a good Friday.
For all the OGs in here, did you know Pearl was in a wheelchair? I didn't. I had no fucking clue. I don't pay that much attention to anybody's life. I didn't know she was sick. I never really watched The Jerks. I don't care about Purple Phoenix. I don't care about Ziggy. Never watched them. But Soup makes it out like everybody knew that Pearl's in a wheelchair. No, many people did not know because we don't care. We don't watch her.
We already know a storms are coming. All right, here we go. This is via the B on YouTube.
Suggested that I'm gonna be graphic, but this is not my fault.
We done heard your lie,
I
honky.
forgot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like,
Pig. Yep. And his balls in her trailer.
That's kind of crazy. Why would she say
My
that?
God, Carl, what
Crazy.
a fucking mouth you've got on you.
My
Oh my
God.
And poor old, God almighty, the poor old bee tries a British accent through this whole live. It's, we won't listen to it. Why is it holding comments? Thank you, moderators.
The soup is Jones's new friend, but she is from the Circle Jerks, which went after Ziggy the same way everybody goes after Britney. They were the leader of that pack, from what I understand.
God. You little Brit, you've got a mouth on
Bloody
you.
weirdo.
She's a
Got
bloody
a fucking
weirdo.
mouth on you, you little weirdo. Fucking
She's
little
a deviant.
weirdo.
Well,
She's a deviant.
Bloody weirdo.
No, Conky.
it was almost put to like
like,
shame on
Yes, QB does a British accent, which is kind of funny. She kind of reminds me of Youngblood. She does. She really does. But she does a bad accent, but she's not trying to be serious, so it's kind of funny.
like, spit it out, honky. How long does it take you? It was almost like
Clue for not sharing fiance's member, and I'm like,
You mean like a party trick?
what?
Like a party trick? She like go to their house and you bring his penis and you just like throw
Hold
it.
on.
damn, Timmy. You really thinking about this hard, aren't you?
So Soup wants the sweet smell of Cletus, eh?
Ah,
Ew.
I guess.
and this is what a point I want to make. You can tell that Clue is the most insecure honky in the world. One of them anyway, because she does this with every female. I imagine in her real life, if Cletus dare glances his eyes at another honky, she is all over, or any female.
Can you tell me why she's continuing to use the word honky? It's so cringe.
It doesn't have to be her breed, honk. She gets plumb tore up because she does this with Brittany J. She wants fiance, and he gets mad. He's like, "No, she don't. No, she don't." So that gives me a very clear indication that you're a very insecure honky, and you should be. But don't worry, I believe you and your honky fiance are equally yoked.
Soup. We can't have that now.
It was a little weird.
What's weird is your lies, but carry on with them.
Sweet.
Actually, I have it clipped if you want it. Okay, let me get up and send it to your Discord.
It's interesting because Soup cuts off what Pearl said, but you're about to hear it, and Clue's not lying. Soup is lying.
Yes. Yes.
Why do they think they should say that on a live stream?
I don't know, but was she talking about
This little bee dweeb believes anything. You could probably read him. Oh my God. Why would she say that on a live stream? Why are my comments being held? Oh, my dad used to always, yeah, that's where I get it. These honkies. Yes, he loved to call them
suck your
honks.
dick? I gotta hear this. This is fucking.
Why is like they?
See, she makes it out like it's secondhand nature. She's got no problem with it. Her dad did it, so she's doing it.
Now we know why.
Was
There's,
she like suck a dick, or was she like suck a dick?
oh, well, it's later on. She says "suck a dick" to Pearl in a moment.
Oh wait,
I
Trisha
didn't
says
say-
it.
Nobody said that. I said, does anybody want to clue the clueless honky in that she doesn't have one because she's always hollering, suck more, yeah. You know, she's honky. She don't know.
Pearl don't.
Soup, Newsflash, Clue didn't create that. I used to say that. MFW used to say that. It's just a term that people have used. Clue did not invent that. And she's certainly not the first creator around here to say it. So you might want to back that up a little.
Don't say it. Trisha says it, right?
Yeah, Trisha says
Pearl,
suck a
does
dick.
Pearl say it back?
No,
Like, no,
Pearl-
you know what? I'm not going to suck a dick. Oh, Soup wants to suck Cletus's dick.
that's later. That's probably later.
I thought you didn't know, dweeby. That's later. I thought you didn't know. You were over there acting like, oh, she said that? Uh-huh. What? Thought you didn't know. Dweeb.
Oh my God. Why on the. What in the
Girl,
Sam?
I don't
I gotta
know.
take the glasses off for that one.
I feel like Cletus is being objectified by these women, and he deserves an apology. This is very sexist, Pearl, and I think you
Well,
are
I was going
being
to say,
sexist.
yeah, Pearl, this is not very nice to be talking about Cletus's penis.
What
Ain't
is
nobody trying to talk about that nasty honkies. Mm-hmm. Now let's move along.
Race to get her ass up. Shit.
She just keeps reminding me of when you hear these black guys use the N-word over and over and over in their regular speech. If this is how she speaks, I absolutely am right about how I feel about her, because this is not normal. People don't speak like this in regular everyday speaking. This is fucking racist and it's weird.
She like, let me get up here and run my fucking mouth.
she just ran there, like just to go on the live stream?
Hell yeah. Well, at least, okay, now we know. There you go. Now we know.
Sorry about my comment about the wheelchair.
Well, no,
Oh,
it's not.
I missed it. Hold on.
And
Make
her
it back.
being in a wheelchair was known. I did not.
So
I still think she is until I hear it out of her fucking mouth.
this sector, well, not the whole sector, but a lot of people in this sector like to shame people with disabilities. Be dweeb, careful. This, what happened to Pearl, could happen to anybody. Power is of the tongue there, dweeby. Be real careful. Real careful. You hear me, dweeb? So you like to make fun of somebody in a wheelchair? You like to make fun of women and how they look? You want to take a poll? Why don't we take a poll on how much of a man you ain't?
Yeah, that's why I said it's like a black person using the N-word over and over and over. It's the same thing. And that's gross too. But let me also break it to everybody. Whether you're in a wheelchair or not, if you run your mouth, you're fair game. You're not excluded from where you can run your mouth just because you're in a wheelchair. That excludes you from any kind of kickback. No, it doesn't. Unless you're mentally impaired, which some are, but unless you're mentally impaired, you don't get a pass because you're in a wheelchair if you're going to run your mouth.
I don't believe in that shit. No.
I'll play
I
it.
want to hear from her.
No, I'm hearing people that she's actually in a wheelchair, so I will apologize for the comment. I thought she was.
Well-
You go back some more.
Shit. She like, let me get up here and run my fucking mouth.
she just ran there, like just to go on the live stream.
Hell yeah. Took off on a fucking sprint. Let me go run my mouth.
Oh my God, Remy Pearl needs to calm down.
Brummy.
Cornbread.
Brummy.
What do you mean?
B-R-U. You.
Brummy, Brummy, Brummy.
Brummy Pearl.
Thank you for the correction. I need that.
I was
And Cletus, I know your bitch ass is in here, honky. I want you to review this later. All of it. Understand?
Like, what the fuck is that? Cletus, I know you're in here. I want you to review this. Why? Soup, you're like begging for attention. I don't get it. I truly don't get it. Like, this is where it gets really cringe.
All of it. And I want you to go over. I don't want you skipping like you did last time. What was taken out of context.
Corrected earlier. They said it's not Brummy, it's Brumme.
Brummy Pearl.
Brummy Pearl.
A poorly bred then.
Do you want to show me a clip of that?
I can
what I
go back and
said.
get it. You said it.
Okay.
You said that the accent is indicative of being poorly
Being
bred
dumb,
and
I said
unintelligent.
that.
Anyways, that's
No,
the
you
thing.
said
dumb.
poorly bred and unintelligent. That was your exact.
Poorly bred.
Aren't you proving her point just now with you jumping on this motherfucking panel? You
Nervous laughs always get me, y'all. Good morning, everybody. BTM, do you understand that people know the difference between a real laugh and a fake laugh? You do understand that. You can calm down with that fake laugh. Nothing about this is, okay, you're starting to sound like your honky buddies. There's nothing about that that's a knee slapper. Calm.
I think what you missed, Soup, he was laughing at Pearl, not with Pearl. When you laugh at somebody, it's a different type of laugh than when you're laughing with someone. I didn't hear that as a nervous type of laugh. That's how B. Tim's dorky laugh is.
Down. Just admit you're a little bit nervous and it's probably a tick for you like it is your home.
This is what I feel like. I feel like she's trying to be Sinner and she's trying to talk like Sinner and trying to give comebacks like Sinner. That's really how I feel.
Honky buddy Cletus.
You're like literally proving her point.
Literally.
Like, I'm just saying.
Like and literally and stuff. I need a broader vocabulary. Man, I wish I was smarter. She went down there in a disguise.
You're not representing the rummies too well here. You're not doing too well.
She's not meant to rep Birmingham. She ain't from Birmingham. She explained that, but I know you're dumb. So it's going to take you a while to catch up.
You know, you're not represented.
They said Dummy
Would
Pearl.
you know where I
Dummy Pearl? Oh, that's better.
Dummy Pearl instead of Brummy. Dummy. Dummy Pearl.
Dummy Pearl.
Sorry, folks. I'm reviewing a bunch of third graders this morning. And honkies. Hey, Bliss. Hey, everybody.
How does nobody in our chat have a problem with this? This is what I don't get. I would be like, bitch, shut up already. Stop with the fucking racist. Stop with the racist terms. It like you can say what you have to say without throwing the word honky. You could say redneck, but without throwing the word honky in there over and over and over speaks more about you than it does about them.
Krama said, I wonder if she'd get mad if I cloned her voice and used it as my voiceover.
So I'm hearing people that she's actually in a wheelchair. So I will apologize for the comment. I thought she was.
Well,
fake.
when I hear it from her fucking mouth, then I'll believe it. Okay?
Yeah, but I'll
I
just play it
she's on
safe.
these goddamn streets right now. Nope. When I hear it out of Pearl's fucking mouth, Brumme, would you tell me yes or no?
Let me play for you all. I've got it. What he said about Pearl being in a wheelchair. Give me just a second, because clearly I keep missing it because we're not going to play all this. I think I got it right here. Yep, hold on. Let me share the screen. B10, be very careful in everything you do today. You too, hon.
Tim's picking on a woman in a wheelchair.
Can't tell right now, but alleging someone has tics could be considered ableism? I need more description.
I don't give a fuck if she is in a wheelchair, to be honest with you. You're on the internet, I treat you all equal.
David didn't have a problem fucking thinking that my aunt's fucking walker was mine and made fun of me with it, and it wasn't mine, but
What does Sinner have to do with Pearl? You see the mental gymnastics that they do?
it didn't matter. He still did it, so Don't stand behind making fun of people that have fucking walkers and wheelchairs.
What?
Sorry for you.
Glitching it out over here. God. You're going to start talking backwards soon.
She comes up here and she's like, makes
Like I don't get the whole like son. Like what? Are you his mother? I know that they say it happens in the South. I live in the South. I've never heard people talk like that in regular conversations ever. Not where I'm from, not where I live. Just don't hear shit like that. People don't speak like that.
comments on everyone. So who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
I don't care.
She doesn't make comments on anybody who's disabled. That conversation was about freaking accents. The leap you're trying to make ain't going to work.
She could be lying about her wheelchair. She could just completely be lying for sympathy. I've never seen a fucking wheelchair.
You've never seen a wheelchair? I'm sorry Pearl hasn't cammed up and shown you her wheelchair, you weirdo. We don't even see nothing from you. But I know you're bald.
You know what, Amber? It kind of does sound like a tick because she said it so much.
Mm-hmm.
Let her cam up with the wheelchair. I don't know. Then I'll
Cam up and show me your head, baldy. You're one of those. You're going bald and you keep a ponytail in the back. You know, still got hair.
All right, let me just say that's a very New York City look. That's not out of the norm for NYC. So some guys think it makes them look tougher. I don't know. But my point is, how does Soup have a picture of Beats Him when allegedly nobody does? How did she look him up? But you're going to hear how she knows. This takes a big turn for weird factor. But all this is okay. These people want to sit and judge others.
I'll be like, okay, whatever. But they're mad because I said that, like, someone, like, Reality said that me and her would be holding hands in heaven. And basically I joked around about, like, being snuck.
No, you won't, because I'll be walking, you'll be sitting.
No, not Reality, not Bremy Pearl. No, and then I said I would be snuck into heaven behind, her glass eye. That's how I'm going to be smuggling in myself.
Yeah, I cracked up laughing. That's how Clue said today. She was like, I'll be sneaking in since B-Tip found the way.
Yeah, we're going to...
No Clue. Clue, are you making fun of other people's eyes? I ain't got no chill today. None. I don't give a... You understand me? Are you making fun of other people's eyes? Girl, you were so mad the other day, your eyes straightened out. I would...
Oh, no, UA. This takes a turn. Keep listening.
But you do. You make fun of people's weight and the way they look. Girl, you can't even put your blush on. Ever heard of a beauty blender? You just dab it on and leave it there. What? It's always the dog ugliest ones.
I love all these people from Soup to B. Tim to Queen Bee who are never on camera talking about someone's looks. That shit cracks me up.
Got the most to say. The irony.
Sneak in, and then I said that I would shimmy. Me and Reality would shimmy off of Remy
Good morning,
Pearl's
go-getter.
wheelchair down a hill. That's what I said. But I didn't know she actually had a wheelchair. I thought you were just making that shit up or something.
Who makes up that they're in a wheelchair? No. This is no intellect. This is a real dumbass. I take back what I said yesterday, that he probably was an intellectual and he had to dumb himself down, excuse me, to be at the Hive. I take all that back.
Like as a joke. I didn't think she was actually in a wheelchair, but I don't give a fuck. Either way. Can't tell. Can't he use the...
All right, let's go back. There was another one, but whatever. We'll just listen. We'll chat and chill. Ugh.
Then I'll believe it. Okay.
Pearl's told you, idiot, several times that she's in a wheelchair, but whatever. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
but I'll just play it
She's on
safe.
these goddamn streets right now. Nope. When I hear it out of Pearl's fucking mouth, Brummie, would you tell me yes or no? I'll believe it then. Okay.
I will be like, I didn't think she was in a wheelchair. I thought she was like lying. But anyway,
Because that's what
still think
people
she is.
lie
Until I
about.
hear it out of her fucking mouth. I ain't believing that shit. No.
I'll play
I
it
want to hear
safe.
it from her. I want to hear it from her.
But I'm
she's
still
the
gonna
only
make fun of
one
her.
that's gonna know. She's the only fucking one that's gonna know the truth.
Good morning.
Well, I mean, like, according to Jones, and you got to show your face, so she's gonna have to show her face.
Oh, Pearl, yeah.
Show your face, B Tim. B, cam up. Let me see. Show your face. The rest of us, show your face.
You better get that camera right, bro, mate. Bro, mate, you better get your makeup done.
Or
Yeah.
don't. Matter of fact, you've done the sector a favor by not. Keep it that way.
According to your friend Sludgy, you got to get on that camera, girl.
Yeah, like so do you, Soup. You got to go on that camera.
I've been on this camera. Why do you act like you haven't seen me? B dweeb. You're in here now, sitting there shaking, drinking your little kale smoothie. Yeah. She wore a disguise. I hate this. Drop a 1 in the chat if you've seen me on camera. I hate it. I know Bufords don't come for me. How many times have I cammed up? The lies. The lies, the lies, the lies. B Tim acting like he isn't steady sitting in this chat. Welcome, go-getter, to membership. Thank you so much.
Narcissist much? No. People probably aren't sitting in your chat. Sorry, not sorry.
This is just too cringe. It really is.
Face, Soup.
Calling someone honky 30 times is way more cringe.
You've seen my face, and that's probably why you're mad. Look, I ain't gonna be like Clue, but I could see why actually seeing me would piss you off.
Sludgy said it.
Yeah, your friend Sludgy said you got to be on the camera because you could be anything.
But I don't care, and I'm not that thin-skinned.
And I wouldn't care if I
I've
actually
mocked all
came
my
from
life
there.
where I was born, and I just laugh because it's
The
silly.
point that I just made of saying that you've got a little...
All right, we've done heard all that. Blah, blah, blah. She's not from Birmingham. Trisha couldn't take it. Trisha is very thin-skinned. But she projected that onto Pearl, saying she was thin-skinned, and that didn't work out well for her. Hold on. Let me find something. Nope, wrong one. Sludgy said it. Clue, review this, bitch. Let me find another one. Let's see if this one does. I'll find it on Joneson's too. Hold on. Review this, you honky cow Cody Brown. Sorry, they're so ignorant. And I'm going to tell you something. I would be terrified to make fun of anyone's disability. Karma can sometimes be swift. She can be slow. She always comes around. Oh, Neil, what are you doing? Good to see you in here. It's been a while. Hey, Casey Lee. Could you imagine announcing on a public platform that B. Tim is your best friend? Embarrassing. And he was like, oh, she's...
Stop! You're so fucking wrong for that. I'm about to kick you out of here.
With that being said, the judge did say today that
Judge really tried. All the haters, come on in.
That's
come on in.
a damn bear trap on top of her head. You spend your days shopping for cheap bras on Temu? Yeah, that really gives me
Those fat ass, and I am going to
it
address this.
did that shit.
I'm giving you a pass. I heard what the fuck you said today. You're a fucking liar. You are a goddamn liar. I can't tell you how many times I've heard you say that you wish you could do your show different. You wish you could do your show like I do, but you can't because the old bitches that watch you won't send you money anymore. And you can't call me a goddamn liar. You know I'm right. Multiple people heard.
I think she was talking about the bee here. Look, to Africa, raising money, a GoFundMe.
Issues, had a quick rage wank over that you could connect this identity here with things that I've previously done.
Same thing, get mad, say that they're weird. Then you're weird, lady. Then you're a fucking whack job.
Is he taking offense to being called weird? Well, but the our friendship ain't that important to me.
Okay, so I don't know where it is, but let me tell you what happened. Fucking B. Tim was talking about it yesterday, that they were talking about his dead mom or something. How did they even know his parents were dead? But it seems that Soup and them were like going on or had a video or something about his dead relative or his dead parents, or that he's living, I guess, in his parents' house or something, and his parents are dead. But they went on like this whole big thing about it. And I was like, why would they even know about his parents, his mom? And I hate to say that I agree with B. Tim, but I kind of believe him. But it's like all these people want to point the fingers at everybody else when they're doing the shady shit behind the scenes. Every single one of them are doing this shady ass shit behind the scenes. And then wonder why fucking people why fucking people I totally lost my train of thought. Oh my god. I completely lost my train of thought. Oh well. But still, they're doing all this shady shit behind the scenes. It's like they're also insecure that they have something to prove, that they're constantly picking while doing shit behind the scenes. I'm sorry, I didn't know Pearl was in a wheelchair. If she's gonna run a mouth, though, that doesn't alleviate people going after her. If you don't want anybody coming after you, I can't, you know what? I can't even say this. You don't want people coming after you, don't run your mouth, but I don't run my mouth about any of the people that I spoke about this morning, and yet they still come after me. Ignore what I just said. Ignore that. All right, Ninja Mind, you get one more chance. I give you another chance, Ninja Mind. Out. You're only 5'5"? You short. Hey, let the dogs out. Drop my sock. Stop it. Hang on, I gotta let the dogs out. Why do labs love eating socks? For some reason, they just love socks. Yeah, who got snow? We're still above freezing, but I know it's going to get really cold. Brr. Arr. Ugh. Yeah, but the second wave is coming tonight, I believe. So do you guys know what I'm talking about this beat him thingy? Let's see.
I don't have any active tornadoes I'm seeing on radar, by the way, but we are.
Ohio's getting clobbered. 5 tornado warnings. Ohio, Indiana. "34 winter storms, 5 tornadoes." Oh, see, we're like I don't even know. Oh, that's guys, hit the thumbs up. There's only 55 thumb ups. If you want to support the channel, become a member. Or drop a super chat or a cash app, or you can buy a candle. Wait till she sees the candles. I would show them to you, but I don't trust you. I don't trust you not to show her. Thanks, Ninja. Gigster, Claudia, Dog Moms, Dan Nicole, Karen Burns, Charlie Ann, Blind Gypsy, Denise 420, Carmelate, Osick, and Arc XXX. All right, some of those people would be very happy to see that they got memberships. I know Suzanne will. I know Blind Gypsy will. I don't know Denise 420. That name's familiar. Charlie Ann. Don't care about Lexington. I care about Alabama. I just think we're gonna get normal ice. Once it's oh my god. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, people are so stupid. They like mind your own fucking business. You don't know who's friends with who. You don't know what was said behind the scenes. Mind your own fucking business. No, because you're going to show them to her. I don't trust you. I want her to be shocked. And she will be. I think you'd send them to her and be like, this is what they look like. Aren't you getting snow tonight, Ninja? People do need to mind their own business. For real. Like, yeah, like UA is just going to go around giving a Clue's address away. Like, give me a fucking break. Um, All right. I appreciate your carpentry work. What carpentry work? Yeah, but aren't you getting snow tonight? You're upstate New York, aren't you? Now that I just doxed you. Oh, thank you. I made a lot of stuff. It's just too cold now. All right, here we go. Severe thunderstorm warning, Alabama and Georgia. Not near me, though. Thankfully, it's not near me. I did build a little step stool and I gave it away. I gave it to my girlfriend for her grandkid. All right, here we are in Tennessee.
County. We've got 200,000 people without power in Davidson County, and then about 93% of the county in Hickman County is without power. Almost all sleet for me so far. That's good news up there between Greer and Greenville. It'll be off and on. There's definitely freezing rain happening here. You can see it on those trees. All right, we did get a new mesoscale discussion also for about 7.1 million people up here in portions of western North Carolina and southwest Virginia. There's 180 of you guys checking in on the WeatherWise app in here. This is Charlotte. Okay, so Charlotte, your freezing rain / sleet event is about to begin. Expecting baby number 4 any day now and hoping she comes to shelter in place. We've got ice accumulation starting in Harrisburg, North Carolina. Sleeting here, just a freezing drizzle all day. Thank you guys for contributing and playing along here with these reports. This actually really helps a lot. Up here in Statesville, we're checking in, waiting on the storm. So let's check out what your neighbors are saying back here to the west. Hoping I don't lose power. Freezing rain.
Fine, Alabama. Yeah, we're having no issues so far. None. Fingers crossed. Tomorrow morning might be a different story. See what regular weather says. Weather advisory 12 a.m. today. Damn. Guys got to. That's Ohio. Ohio's getting hit. Like, I totally get why semi trucks are on the road. Why is this car on the road? I don't get that. You know what I mean? Like everyone was told, stay off the road.
Past Arlington, but you're still under that tornado warning. You are no longer under a tornado warning in Blakely. I've got a lot of friends over here in Blakely watching. You are fine to come out of your safe spot. You want to stay away from windows for a little while longer as the winds are going to continue to be strong. We also continue to have a tornado warning over here for Alabama and Georgia. This is Houston and early counties. Take shelter now. We no longer have any tornado warnings in Florida, but we do have a severe thunderstorm warning for about 100,000 people in Houston, Calhoun, and Holmes counties with a tornado possible tag. That's moving towards Bainbridge, Georgia, and Marianna, Florida. Take shelter now. Indoors and away from windows. 11 inches of snow in Connecticut. Oh,
Damn, Connecticut got 11 inches already? Damn. I miss snow like that, though. It was fun. I agree, Ninja. I don't get it. By the way, I want to let you guys know, if you ever want somebody to listen to while you're trying to go to sleep and you don't know who you want to hear, I found the perfect voice. Not that she bores or anything. Her tone of voice, Justice for Alyssa. I happened to get up in the middle of the night last night and she was on. Trust me when I tell you, she has such a soothing voice. I was like, I'm actually going back to sleep listening to her. Very nice, soothing voice. So I just want to let you guys know that. Yeah, I don't like driving in it. I agree. I hate driving in the snow. She really does. I had my headphones on. I was like, oh, she's so nice to listen to. It's just so calm and she's not obnoxious and just very calm and mellow and laid back. I was like, all right, I could literally fall asleep listening to her voice. So kudos to Justice for Alyssa for helping me go back to sleep. Again, not because she's boring, just because the tone of her voice. But I also figured out her whole thing. I figured out why she connected to QB. I did. It's not because QB is just so wonderful. She was looking to build a community in order to help her daughter. That's what she said. So she said that that now that she has a community here, now that she has people that support her, did she say F you, Laura? When did she do that? She said that last night? I didn't hear that. Did she really? Or you mean previously? She said my name last night or no? Now I'm curious. Not that it matters. I mean, it doesn't change what I said. Connected, salty. She connects to a lot of people. But she is looking for a community. So she has people to help her. That's why she originally went to Brittany. And that didn't work. Then she went over to Sinner. That didn't work. Then she went over to Queen Bee. Well, I guess she realized she would have to pay Queen Bee. Put Laura to sleep to where she was out when she said it. Did she really say F you to me last night? I don't even know why she would have brought me up, though. I don't know why she would have even brought me up. That's because that's what manly nonsense says. Nonsense wish she looked as good as me. That's a fact. Oh, night before. I was enjoying it live, and then she brought up criticism you had of her, so I unsubbed. Oh, shit. I hate to tell you all that there's nothing to do because there's no real evidence of a crime. Well, kind of. But I'm just saying that's why she was very into that's why she was very into Queen Bee's community because she wanted to build people up. Oh, have you? I don't know. I'm just saying it kind of makes sense to me why she went from person to person to person. But I mean, she went to all the wrong people. I hate to say it, but she did. And honestly, she did. Uh, ah. See, a lot of people are followers, though. They follow whatever someone else does or whoever someone else likes. Be fair, I think it's kind of funny how what a bunch of followers everyone are. I believe you. I totally believe you. All right. Anything else you guys want to talk about? I don't know what else to talk about. I don't know. I guess I gotta go try to fix the washing machine again. Do you want a link? I give you a link if you want a link. I could send them to you. No, you're not a follower, Yarn. I could. You better not send him to her, UA. I'm telling you, you better not. She's gonna love them though. Better promote him. Ah. All right, I'm gonna get off. Yes, my cleaning inspiration pep talks. Oh, you want a link? I don't have Zoom. Do you have Zoom? That'd be easier. Oh shit, where's my Zoom bot? Echo. My Zoom bot. All right, but you'll be able to see if it works. Doesn't work. And I'm pulling up Discord. All right, wait, see if it works. Now look in Discord. All right, while you do that, I'll pull up. Oh. All right. There you go. I just put a link for StreamYard. Bird.
This is so crazy. Zoom, like I haven't used Zoom since like nursing school, which is a long time ago. Yeah. No, we have a ton of ice here, and I'm lucky because my power is only flickered. But I'm trying to get all this like cleaning done because my shifts are like 13 hours. But I missed everything that went on the YouTube streets this week. So like I missed all the whole soup, Pearl going up on Trisha's, all that stuff. I missed it.
That really wasn't that exciting. It was, in my opinion, Pearl made herself look like an asshole, and Trish just held her cool, like why you up here? Almost like if I jumped on Queen Bee's panel. That's what it would be like. It was like this awkward, why you up here? Why do you care? You know, like, okay, so I said something about you. Like, I just think Pearl looked like an ass.
Yeah, I guess I'll have to go back and look, like, or watch it. I don't know. I just, it's weird to me how, like, people, I don't know, it's weird. It's weird. People are fucking weird, and a bunch of people are fucking followers. It's random. I don't know why people can't have, like, thoughts for themselves. They need to, like, get their favorite creators' thoughts to see how they feel about people, and I don't understand that.
I say the same thing.
Or then like they'll run back and tell, like there have been times where I go in Soups and Soup will talk about Clue, and people know how I feel about Clue. I mean, it's not a fucking secret, but I'm not gonna fucking like I'm not gonna beat my head against the wall trying to get somebody that isn't gonna listen, like whenever people that aren't willing to hear me out anyway. So I don't know, people will put that on X and try and call me out for it. And I'm like, there's only so much I can fucking do. If I wanted to be fucking sneaky or be a bitch or whatever, I'd be under an alt in there, not doing shit in the open.
Honestly, listening to Soup reminds me of listening to nonsense. I can't do it.
Yeah, I like nonsense. I think nonsense is very good at like timelines and organizing stuff. And I started listening to nonsense with Sebastian's case because she was very good at like compiling all of the interviews and things like that were getting deleted off channels or hidden behind paywalls, and it was really helpful for that. And I think she's done a lot of coverage of like the RICO as well. That was a whole ass mess. With the whole barbecue thing. And I still haven't listened to the panel with Queen, like with where Queen said, I guess after Granny had done the live about barbecue, and there was that whole like, I'm not talking about the RICO anymore. I haven't really. That's all I know about it, but I don't know. It's
Yeah,
just
I didn't watch Sebastian's stuff, so I can't, argue that or debate that point. I cannot stand her. I think she's a fucking idiot.
and that's why there's like different strokes, different flavors of ice cream and shit, because we don't all like the same things, or or have the same interest, and
And I
that's
agree.
okay.
And that's what I was going to say, but at the same time, you're my mod. It doesn't matter if I like nonsense or not. It has nothing to do with you.
Right.
So I agree. I stand by that 100%. Like, it's not like you and I I'm going to try to convince you why you shouldn't like nonsense, and you're going to try to convince me why I should. No, it's just one
Right.
of those things,
It's it's ridiculous. And for people to think that it should be my responsibility, or should, it's just weird to me. It's not. I'm never going to make somebody like somebody if they don't if they don't like them. I mean, it is what it is. We don't all have to like the same people, and we all have different like reasons for why we do or don't like somebody. And I don't know.
But I'm
That's where
finding
I see it.
out. I'm finding out that half these people in these chats don't like me because of these trolls that are pretending to be me. And a lot of people that don't know it's not me think that it's me. And that's fucked up.
Yeah. That's like too when shit was going down with like between like Jay and I, there were a bunch of people that flooded chats that were really going back and looking at it. They were all like quote unquote on the opposite side. And they were doing it. Jay was doing like these polls. So they would go in and like take these polls and say things that weren't true or whatever. And sometimes all it takes is like one or two people in the fucking comment section to say one thing and set people off, into a whole thing about somebody that really may or may not be true, but they just think that, like it's group think.
I agree with that. Horrible.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just, and a lot of times that I find that they're really honestly trolls. And like I had brought up that I thought that there was one person in particular that was a troll, and I thought they were connected to Jay, because every single time I would go in somewhere, they would always freaking like, it was always single me out on something. And just because like someone has been a part of a community for a long time doesn't necessarily mean that they're still not who I'm saying they are, because a lot of times like that person's known to troll. Sometimes they're even trolling when they're on like live. And I know that like Jay doesn't never like to go into Queen Bee's. So the fact that she would be in Queen Bee's under an alt is not weird to me.
I don't see Queen Bee under alt. Don't.
No, I'm not saying. I say Jay. Like I'm talking about Jay and Queen Bee's chats, because
Oh.
Jay, when we were friends, Jay told me she hated going into Queen Bee's and that's why Queen Bee had to give her like a courtesy wrench, because Jay can't stand to go into chats where people don't like her. JP always fucking hated Jay, and as a mod for Queen at the time, Jay couldn't stand that thought of people not liking her or saying something mean to her. So she would go into Queen Bee's under an alt
Did you hear
and start shit.
Did you hear Clue play something from JP about Jonesin? She
No.
was like, she thinks Jonesin shit herself, but it sounded like someone was snoring. But JP was laughing so hard, you just had to laugh with her. I don't
I
know.
didn't hear that.
Yeah, I
Can
don't
you
know
play
where
it?
I don't know where she got it from.
Like when I say I've missed a lot, I've missed a whole hell of a lot. 13 hours, like 3 shifts a week, and then I got a brilliant idea of let me pick up an extra side hustle, and I guess I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it in to work because hell, it's like an ice sheet. Like I should show y'all. Let me see. Let me go outside. I just let my dogs outside. Well, it might show where I live, and there's plenty of people that are trying to find out where I live. But oh, let's see. Let's see. All right, I'll flip
You
this
know,
camera around.
Cletus, I know
Rummy.
accents.
Not all calm, cool, and collected. Weird to me. I don't give a fuck what that dude looks like.
Right.
Motherfucker, I know, and I'm gonna leave
Cold
that
as
right
fuck
motherfucker.
out here. But like the highways are
Look,
moving
I ain't gonna be
really
like
well, but
Clue.
like the streets.
Fuck you, Meg. Fuck you.
Every night like
Like
she
the power
does.
lines have like an inch and a half of
Us.
ice like hanging down
Yes.
from them. Like they're
Huh.
little mini icicles.
This is interesting.
It's weird.
I'm dad in there to back up everything I say, even though I'm a whole grown ass adult. Johnson, you have a fucking.
You know your ass is way too big if that's what a fucking fart sounds.
That was
Oh.
like cold just
Holy
going
shit,
out
dead
there
air.
for
Let me
a
that one
little
is
bit.
All right.
isn't really the one I'm looking for, but I have found it.
That one's not bad enough.
Oh, I agree, CK. The fact that her parents are in her chat, that's weird as fuck. Like, I'm gonna go live and I'm gonna have my mom and dad in there to back up everything I say, even though I'm a whole grown ass adult. That's weird as fuck.
I don't even
Johnson,
know.
talk.
I don't even know who that is. Who is this talking? Who is this speaking?
JP.
Oh.
Holy shit, dead air.
She's my favorite worthless bitch on these streets.
I could be crazy, but I think like at least on my screen on my
What the
other
fuck was that?
device, it shows your back studio. You realize that, right? Okay. Just wondering.
What the fuck was that? What? Johnson, talk. Holy shit, dead air.
Have like
Oh my
no
God.
makeup on, all that shit.
Is she fucking like
Is
knocked
that
the fuck
sludge?
out?
Now I'm a whole grown ass adult. That's weird as fuck. Johnson, talk. Holy shit, dead air.
Farting.
What the fuck was that?
That's a shit. You know your ass is way too big if that's what a fucking fart sounds like. No, that's gotta be her sleep.
What the fuck was that? Oh my god.
I think you're playing it for them, but I can't hear it.
Johnson, you have
Great.
No. It's for that. Like I
Oh,
can't see or hear anything. You're not sharing that.
that's because you're on StreamYards. You go open up YouTube.
Okay.
That's why you can't hear it. Because I'm not connected to StreamYards. It's just like a open like blank. But guys, listen to JP laugh. She just cracks up.
A fucking moose in your bedroom? Oh my
Hold on.
god.
I'm behind, so I gotta speed it up.
What the fuck was that noise? Oh my god. Oh my god. That was fucking terrifying. Jeez. Holy shit.
And Jack, I've never talked to a day in my motherfucking life behind.
Replay it? Oh my god. Oh.
And Jack, I've never talked to a day in my motherfucking life behind the scenes.
Was she shitting her pants?
Not a day in my motherfucking life.
Did she just shit her fucking pants?
You think that y'all really think that was a shit?
It was awful long exhale to have come from lungs, but I would say probably an appropriate length to come from the
Well,
ass.
you know what? Actually,
To me, it sounds like a dog snore.
listening to it again, it's not really loud enough to be on the microphone.
Oh, I heard it. Hold on one
And Jack,
second. I'm like
Yeah,
behind
yeah,
because I was
oh my
like,
God.
didn't even realize you were
Oh.
playing some of it. Okay, hold on one second. Let me pause it and I'll hear.
And Jack, I've never talked to a day in my motherfucking life behind the scenes.
Was she shitting her pants?
Not a day in my motherfucking
Oh my
life.
god.
Did she just shit her fucking pants? Johnson! Did you just shit yourself? Oh my god! You just shit your fucking pants! Tears rolling down my eyes. Oh my god. You just roll. Oh, for fuck's sake, you just shit your fucking pants alive. Oh my god.
I think that was her pass the fuck out, like pulling a Britney.
Oh, my face fucking hurts.
No, that sounds like a dog snore.
No.
Believe me, I have 2 big dogs. That sounds like a dog snore. But the funniest thing is just JP laughing. I start like when someone laughs that hard, you just kind of laugh with them. So that was it.
Yeah.
It's just funny.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of like who has like the laugh that I find the most contagious whenever they're laughing.
Yeah, see, even though it's showing the stream, you can't see anything. I'm not connected.
Yeah. I was talking over it and didn't even fucking realize it.
Yeah, it's just like
Ah.
hit the
Yeah.
thumbs up.
Oh, I did.
By the way, just what I was trying to explain yesterday. I'm gonna explain quick, and then I'm getting off so I can fix the damn
Okay.
washing machine again. So Jay is friends with JLR. Jay is close with JLR. During the Daniel Savante, I forgot his last name, case, we learned that Nick and JLR were very
Are you talking about
tight.
Danilo Cavalcante?
Yes, Cavalcante. That
Danilo Cavalcante.
yes, that we found out who Nick was. That's where Nick was introduced because JLR does writing with Nick. That is how this community learned who the fuck Nick was and when Granny was introduced to Nick. So
Hong was part of that too.
Hong wasn't there though. It was
Yeah, he was.
I don't remember Hong ever seeing Hong.
Yeah, you're not missing much, but he was there.
I don't remember ever seeing him. I saw Nick, but
Yeah.
Nick was introduced to everybody then. And JLR said to him that they're coworkers. They work on the paper together. So that's why I found it odd when Jay was all against the green team because she's very close with JLR, who's very close with Nick. So if you're looking for a connection, that's the connection.
Well, okay, so JLR was originally like Team Seth. Then he flipped his position, at least publicly. However,
Yeah, and Granny was fangirl to both of them. That is correct.
he flipped his position, at least publicly, to thinking Seth was, you know, somehow maybe involved. And what was weird is I never paid attention to this, but I was kicked out of like JLR's like Facebook group. And I'm wondering if that was because I kept asking Jay, like, because I knew she was friends with JLR at one point or whatever. But I kept asking her certain things because I knew JLR had connections to the person that, like, I knew that Bobby's sons were following JLR around the whole time that he was there. And I had questions about it. And she was always like really reluctant whenever I wanted to either be like, hey, can you ask JLR for me? Or, you know, should I, like, I'll reach out to him on my own because I've got questions. And then I realized I was no longer in his Facebook group and stuff. But it
All
was just,
right, let me let you know a little secret. JLR doesn't give a fuck about any of these cases. JLR
oh, I
is a
know. I mean, I
troll.
don't think he does. I just,
JLR
I
is a
don't think he does.
troll. Anywhere that he can stir up controversy, that can stir up being a troll, that's where he goes. That's the side he's on. He starts a lot of shit in these cases. A lot of bullshit that happens in these cases is due to JLR. And I watched it go down on so many things.
Yeah. I wonder if he's still in Sebastian's case in some capacity, just taking a more behind the scenes role in that.
I doubt it. He doesn't have the attention span.
Yeah, that's
His attention span is about 10 minutes. Once he starts shit, he's out.
he dips. Yeah.
I mean, all these rumors that start in cases, a lot of them start with JLR. And Jay likes to spread them too.
Yeah, Jay likes to do a lot of fuck shit that I didn't know about when I was affiliated with her. Like affiliated with her. I didn't know any of it was going on.
Oh yeah.
I'm not in her I was never in her Discord. And I never was in her super secret room that if it does get leaked, people would be very surprised by.
No, they wouldn't, because it's not the first time she got leaked.
Well, yeah. But I'm saying like that the leaks that I've seen are like from the main room where the fuck shit really doesn't go down.
Oh no, Jay's
To the level that Jay does fuck shit behind the scenes.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I'm just waiting for the day that the other room gets a little like gets out there because when she started covering like hidden true crime, she kind of I think Crusha doesn't have any clue about Jay's past in cases. And I didn't, like I said, I didn't learn about it till afterwards because I go based on like what I see, you know, like I know people have past history and shit on YouTube, and I'm not gonna, everybody fucks up, you know, like, so I kind of just went by like what I saw.
Yeah.
And that's how I judge people. And then if they fuck me over, okay, moving on. Learned my lesson. They haven't changed.
Hold on. Tiramisu says, yeah, JLR is in it for the random behind Applebee's sex.
No, it's Chili's.
Oh, it's Chili's. That's right. It's Chili's. Not Applebee's.
Yeah, because they
Chili's.
have the discount margaritas.
Right.
Get you sloshed.
Betty.
God. Betty, I really think, has a thing for SF. She's like the kids in school where you pick on your crush, you know?
No, I don't know.
You never did that? Like, if you had a crush on a boy, you wouldn't pick on him in
No.
school?
No.
Okay, everybody else hopefully will know what I'm talking about because
I know what you're talking about. I just never did. But I don't know why anybody would have a thing for SF. But that's my
yeah.
my feeling.
Well, I mean, it's Betty too.
Betty's a fucking moron.
Some people too, like, are very attracted to people's minds. Like, that's a thing too. And SF, I will give him the fact that, like, his mind is pretty, you know, he's very, like, when he thinks, like, he can have, like, a good conversation. He gets a lot of shit done. Like, I was watching the shit, like, Missing. They have, like, a segment, Missing, with, like, Marley Edwards or something like that. Marnie, whatever. She's blonde on News Nation. And it covers a lot of missing cases. And, a lot of the cases that he is working on were featured on that show, like Jesse Farber, which he ended up finding through working with Stephen Crabtree, doing cell phone triangulations.
Why do you think he covers those cases? Because he saw them on News Nation, and then
No, Jesse Farber wasn't really, like, that was the case out of Pennsylvania. Like, that wasn't a well-known high priority case.
Didn't say it had to be high priority.
Like, well, I mean, he wasn't on News. I hadn't seen it on News Nation until like SF was already involved with it, because they interviewed him on that as part of that segment.
I don't know. I put SF in the same category as fucking Jennifer Coffindale. I think they're both idiots.
Well, I think if you approach, like, he and I don't always agree on things. I don't agree with him on Riley Strain at all. But I do think that he is good at what he does. And I think that he's really, I mean, I think he's smart. I don't know. I mean, he's very, very passionate and dedicated. I mean, he's been out there searching for Sebastian in, like, fucking temperatures that had my ass, like, where I couldn't feel my hands fucking 5 hours later. And he does do a lot of stuff too, pro bono, that people don't know about. But I know everybody has their own thing with SF, and some of that goes back to, like, Kylie Rodney and, you know, things like that. But from what I've seen, I haven't seen any, like, fuckery where I'd be like, oh my gosh, he's doing something, you know. In Sebastian's case, for example, well, he's not in it for Sebastian. I completely disagree with that. Like, because I saw in Riley Strain's case, he wasn't producing a report that, like, the parent would, quote unquote, make the parents happy, so to speak. So when people try to call him out and say, oh, he's working for Chris and Katie, I tend to disagree with that statement, simply because, or like, he would cover for Chris and Katie. I tend to disagree with that simply because I've seen it not happen in, you know, other examples where I'm still close to the parents and where I disagree with them.
Works for notoriety.
Well, I mean, let's say this, like, okay, you're a YouTuber, right? If you want to be really good and grow your channel, how is that any different than SF going after big cases to get his name out there? I'm just curious.
I don't have a problem with him going after big cases. I don't have a problem with that at all. I have a problem with that he's a fucking moron. Now,
Based on what?
Don't mistake his education or his intelligence as being a moron.
Okay, so what do you mean by that?
I'm not taking away that he's educated. But
Yeah.
being educated and having common sense and being a total narcissist that he is, it's two different things.
Okay, so when you say moron, you're saying what?
He has no
exactly?
common sense. I've seen his rants on Twitter. He's, holier than thou. The guy is an asshole. He's a narcissist who needs his narcissistic supply, and there's plenty of reputable PIs that don't run and cover first cases. They don't only cover high profile cases. They make a living, a damn good living, being a real private eye and keeping it private. That's what a private eye is keeping
Not
it private.
necessarily. There's strategy, like there's a method sometimes to his madness. I would say, like he's very strategic, and sometimes I will say that I can see where people say like, oh, he's a arrogant, like he's very he's got an ego. There's no denying that. But I think that he's very strategic in how he approaches media and the use of social media in his cases, especially the ones that are in the news or are out there where social media is being used the way that like Sebastian's, for example, was, or Raleigh Strain's was. And I think that he does stuff very strategically.
I totally disagree.
Yeah.
Because, and one of the main reasons I disagree is a excellent private detective stays out of the public eye. That's how they get information, because they stay out of the public eye. They're not seen, they're hidden. That's why they're private eyes. They're eyes that are hidden behind the scenes.
See, I don't think that private eye necessarily means that everything is behind the scenes. Because sometimes in cases that you're investigating, like SF, when they're very public cases like that of Sebastian's, you do things publicly, and you do it because you want to see what reaction it provokes. And that can be you can do it intentionally because you're looking to see how someone moves in the face of certain information being like
he hasn't done
being
anything.
made aware of the fact that
He hasn't done
certain
anything in Sebastian's case. Nothing.
bullshit. Yeah, he has.
What has he done? What has he done?
Publicly, he had the report like that just came out, and it was released because of the like that he did back in April of last year. Featuring the 2 cadaver dogs. And the canine search of the construction site. I think that was very important. And because what it did show is that like the day that Sebastian was reported missing, there were 3 different times that dogs showed interest in a neighbor's backyard. The same neighbor that I've always had, I brought my suspicions forward about, especially after talking to her and realizing she was Mob's cruise source, and she was behind all of the misinformation, more so than JLR was, in the Sebastian Rogers case, Bobby. And so when you have the first dog on scene that was the live tracking dog trying to get into her backyard, but being stopped by the black partition separating the construction site from the finished backyard of on Kellen Lane where she lives.
Hold on. At the end of the day, there's 3 questions. 1, did it bring Sebastian home? That's a no. 2, did anyone get arrested? That's a no. Did anything he do bring any closer to finding Sebastian? That's also a no. Therefore, he did nothing.
I disagree with that. And the thing is that law enforcement sometimes does things differently, and the report was handed over to law enforcement. Now, what is law enforcement doing in light of that report and that evidence? Have they gone back out there and got additional behind the scenes warrants? Have they gone and gotten started to change the course of their course of thinking in terms of potential suspects and gone down a different avenue?
Been a year. They haven't done anything.
Well, does the releasing of that report potentially change something in
Been
terms
over a
of
year.
public support pressuring? No, it hasn't been a year yet. It was done in April of 2025. Was the adipocere tested to see if it was human or animal? You know, there's other things like GPR. So I mean, I think that there are times where look at what happened with Michael Monkey Vaughn and how long it took to get an arrest in that case with Stacey Wandra. And they were sitting on a mountain of evidence in that case. And so it's one of the things I've always wondered about Sebastian's case is that maybe I could say I may agree with Betty on is I'm not sure if there's something going on at a countywide level in terms of corruption and involving the police. And I'm wondering if that report being released could put enough public pressure on Sumner County or the TBI or someone to, whether it be investigate if there's some type of something something being really wrong happening in Sumner County, like there is in another case that I believe Sumner County didn't do the right job on.
Now, let me
and that was
just say I don't live there, so I don't know anything about the county. But what I can say, honestly, is you can't put a conspiracy out there without motive. They have absolutely zero reason to fuck with Sebastian Rogers. Like Chris didn't work for the government. There's no reasoning for a conspiracy. It just makes no sense. Granted, you could put a conspiracy behind anything, but to say that some 15-year-old autistic kid is part of a conspiracy with no motive,
it's not that those people are a 15-year-old or Sebastian's part of a conspiracy. It's what I like to look at in cases too is everything has been put out of you see a certain side, I would say, that's putting out there that people are being paid off in this case, right? And that there's this cover up going on to protect the Proudfoots. The Proudfoots are paying off everyone. The Proudfoots are paying off creators. The Proudfoots are doing this and that. And sometimes,
but there's
like
just
we've
no
seen in Brittany,
motive.
hold on.
There's no
Sometimes,
motive.
wait, let me finish. Sometimes, in Brittany, in the case of BJ, we see her projecting a lot. So is their projection going on in the direction of the Proudfoots because that's what's being done actually on the other side? And in Sumner County, what is occurring in Sumner County is there's a lot of fucking development going on. In terms of constructions, there's a lot, it's like a good old boy system type thing. And I think that was seen in the case of now Grant Solomon, whose father, he was a young boy, 18, who died under very suspicious circumstances in Sumner County. It involved his dad was a sports broadcaster, mom was a pharmacist. And yeah, it's just, I mean, it's a case that I'd say look into it because a lot of the players in Sebastian's case are also involved in or were involved in Grant and Solomon in his case. But there is if you do have connections to some of the people in Sumner County, it is possible that there could be something going on. Or it's possible that they're just incapable of doing like the job that they were supposed to be doing, you know?
But the thing with a conspiracy, and then I got to get off. But the thing
Okay.
with a conspiracy is not only motive, but there can't be that many people involved. So that's why to say that Chris and Katie know and the police know, it's too many people.
Right. That's why I say it's impossible. Like, I disagree with the whole, like, but it doesn't mean that there's not corruption going on in Sumner County.
I agree
And
with
that
that.
there's, you know, the people that could be responsible can have ties to that corruption. And it's just, you know,
I agree.
or it could be, it doesn't, and that the motive doesn't necessarily deal with Sebastian. It may just be the motive is protecting a corrupt person who, if they go down, may say, fuck it, I'm going to expose everybody. If I'm going to jail, might as well take a few people with me I don't like.
True, but that's not a conspiracy that YouTubers would be able to get open. But on that note, I do have to get off. I have to.
Yep. And send me those candle pictures.
I will.
All right. Have a
Bye.
good day.
Bye.
Bye.
Stay warm. All right, guys, I'm going to get off. Dayton's waiting to talk to me, and I still got to fix the damn washing machine. She got lots of sense. Lots and lots and lots of them. So, all right, I will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow night, because I got to work tomorrow. But again, let me wrap up this morning. I mean, what I said earlier. I am not in any of these people's chats. If you see anybody that pretends to be me, it's not me. I can assure you, I could swear on my life. It is not me. So please just block and delete. And for the obsessed ones, get the fuck over me and move on. And on that note, thank you guys for the Cash Apps, memberships, and I will see you beautiful people tomorrow.